So hello guys, it's me again, and I kind of wanted to talk about this because this was caught me off guard by surprise because, well, first of all, I finally was able to find a therapist for my other personal problems, like I always complained about on this channel. So what happened was I came into the relationship territory about romantic relationships, and I think this is okay to talk about, and I personally don't really care what people think or stuff online, but about this kind of stuff, because I think this is something good to talk about because a lot of people would relate to this. So my subject matter topic that some people were, at least one person asked about is the topic of I intimidate men. So after kind of like a couple sessions, she was saying along the lines that I am such an interesting person and seemed very smart. But because I am so smart, that would intimidate some men because of that. Now, I don't know exactly if that's entirely true. I think because I'm into like the theology kind of things, like Bible stuff and all that, and I'm more of an intellectual type person. I'm not like, I like a motherly, nurturing type per se. But I'm very, I guess, kind of book smart and kind of tech savvy in some instances. Sometimes I'm not as tech savvy as I wish I was, which I think would probably get me more jobs if I was. So maybe I feel like maybe the therapist was overestimating me, but because there's not a whole lot of things to do in my area, not a really great singles group in the area I live in, especially in the church scenario. I'm not into the bar scene or club scene by any means. I think that's a terrible place to find somebody and fall in love or something. It's just weird. But as kind of as it kind of going on, she was like, yeah, you probably need to try and see if you could do like online dating. And I've had some really bad experiences online. Christian Mingle was one of them. Definitely Coffee Meets Bagel. I had hit or misses with that, but there was one time I ended up what is this hair in my face? Okay, it's bothering me. Okay, sorry for that interruption. Coffee Meets Bagel, there was somebody who was originally, I think, was from Texas, and I don't know, he seemed like the type that was like, I want to have a good time, and then he finds out I live somewhere else, and he's like, never mind, I apologize, like it wasn't his fault on his end, it was my fault or something like that. He started being cold to me. Oh my God, I hate those types of men who wants to do the hanky-panky with somebody. Like, just go away. Like, go away. You're not marriage material. Go away. So it's aggravating on my end, mostly because of location, my big brained self, and just my religious beliefs and values. It is always kind of sad. So I end up, even though these are like fictional characters, like everybody has their own anime waifu or something like that. Like I recently was listening to a story about somebody marrying Hatsune Miku or something like that as their anime waifu, and they were bullied in school and stuff, or bullied at their workplace or whatever. And you kind of feel kind of sorry for them. I kind of am almost in this same scenario, because I kind of wonder if I might be in that scenario someday. I've discussed that with one person one time. I don't know how he felt about that comment, but it's sad, because it's just not like the area, the people, quality guys I'm into, and maybe on some level I'm kind of on the shallow side too. Not to the extreme of like, the K-pop bands or something, because I've been researching that topic, because man, those like people who didn't grow up in America, but I'm not talking about Korean Americans, but like South Korea in general, as a whole, seems to be very shallow, very blunt, and full of pride. And you see these K-pop bands, and I'm thinking this is very shallow. I just don't think I would vibe with this country. They don't even have like a subculture of cool subculture besides K-pop and beauty products, and maybe like stuff like Samsung or whatever. Like that's it. Like at least Japan has some cool stuff, and they are kind of into the cutesy kawaii stuff and all that. Like this country's just came on the scene out of nowhere just because of the music industry and their technology, and that's it, and their beauty products. But other than that, their culture's kind of meh. To get back on the topic, it's just that these ideals and stuff like that, and ideal parasocial relationships, with these fictional characters, or like how some girls, especially younger than me, especially seem to kind of have this one-sided relationship with this movie star or entertainer or singer or whatever, and they don't care about you, or they don't know you exist or anything, and it sucks. It's one thing that always bothered me, is because now that I'm getting older, I see more people my age getting married and having kids, and it's like I really feel like I don't fit in with even years ago during my teens and 20s, I felt like I didn't fit in anywhere. Like I don't fit in with the crowd, and I feel like I don't fit in with the stage in life that I'm in, and I'm also feel like I'm stuck where I'm at with no options whatsoever. And it's frustrating on my end. I did talk about that kind of thing, and she's like, yeah, you just start doing dating and maybe have somebody who share your values and share your inner intellect, and also be sensitive to your own personal issues, like because of my social anxiety and my generalized anxiety. And I know I talk about that a lot here lately, and I hope it doesn't feel like I'm to identify that through, like, I don't want to make that entire issue my identity, you know what I mean? And it sucks, because especially I think I really need kind of somebody who's sensitive and caring, that really can help me with the baby steps to take those, to have a gentle shove, but also help me with the baby steps of trying to, like, travel or go out and be in different areas, and somebody I trust who's not like, a catfisher or someone that's going to kidnap me or some nonsense like that, which it does happen, so don't mind you. So, or these other weirdos online that I've been having problems with here lately. Anyways, yeah, so that's the thing about how I intimidate Ben, but it's just those extremely high standards. And I think one of the things before I set off is because I feel like during my teens and 20s at the church I attended for years, she brung that to my awareness. I kind of wondered if it would have been a better time during my junior high days to already just go ahead and just leave that church in general, since my friends during my college years that seemed to just leave and went their separate ways, and they were just temporary, and I felt like nobody was consistent or stable or any everybody was a revolving door in and out of my life, and I never understood that, and I was never happy, and I hated being alone. You know, like my family, you know, I have my family, but, you know, friends, sometimes it's like it's hard to reach out for help and ask somebody to go out to lunch with me, or to go out and stuff, to do things with me. I remember as a kid growing up, I never took the initiative to ask somebody if they wanted to go out and play. It was always the people that usually go knock on my door and say, "Hey, you want to come out and play?" or "Do you want to play the games?" or something like that. And I don't know why I was always that passive. I guess it's because I just hated to ask for help, and I still kind of am, because I'm too prideful, or I don't want to ruin my reputation. But like I said, I always had this distance closeness issue where I just didn't understand. I never understood why. Maybe it's because I was afraid of rejection or something like that. So I think that's it. Anyways, that was some random rambling and stuff. But so anybody relates? Leave a comment down below. You can like and subscribe if you want. So I'll see you later. Bye.